I'll be right back. Good son, I got a match to do. All of my fan mail is really piling up.
Look who's showing off again.
It's true. I know for a fact she hasn't been able to answer any of it.
How come?
She couldn't find anybody to read it to her.
All right. Quiet down, girls. Get ready for your matches. And you, Ninotchka, don't try any of your Soviet tricks in the ring today, or I'll really see red. The door's open.
No, I have a knock-knock joke.
How did you get past security?
I'm Sunny from the beach.
I'm tired from my job.
No, I'm Sunny, the California girl, and I came here because I know it'll be just as much fun as surfing at the beach. Knock, knock.
All right, who's there?
Arm lock.
Arm lock who?
Arm locking over a four-leaf clover. Pretty good, huh?
Okay, now I've got one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Irish.
Irish who?
I wish I would have thrown you out of here sooner.
Oh, no!
Send it back to California!
Direct from the Riviera Hotel in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, the independent and wicked-winning productions present the fun and action-packed show, G.L.O.W, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. We have got a great show today, fans. The fiery Spanish Red squares off against the mean Marine, Attache. In a tag team explosion, Susie Spirit and Tina Ferrari take on Palestina and Ninotchka. In a special no disqualification match, Americana locks up with Mana the Headhunter. And the California Doll and the Egyptian Girl battle the bizarre heavy metal sisters, Chainsaw and Spike. We'll be right back with all the action.
Hello, Al's Used Cars. This is David McLean, head of G.L.O.W. How'd you like to have the Soul Patrol handle your inventory? Are they any good? Let me put it this way. If they tell you a car is a steal, they're not lying. Hello? Hello? From Latin America, Spanish Red.
These have been trying times for the Latin beauty. First, severing ties with Aunt Kitty and her charges, and then having a brawl with her tag team partner, Ashley, during a match. Now virtually a pariah, Red carries on, smiling in the face of adversity.
Spanish Red's partner today from Corpus Christi, Texas, Attache!
Hey, all you maggots, listen up, or else I'll whip you like a pup. I'll take you on, it's just child's play.
away, because the ring belongs to Attache.
And Attache is nothing but a mercenary, a hired gun, if you will. And she says she's been paid to do a job on Spanish Red. The Marine takes offense to Red wearing the flag on her arm. The Latin beauty has adopted that decal since she came into the ring to defend the colors from the dirty hands of Palestina.
You stupid idiot bean bender! What do you think you're doing with that rose on your arm?
A little challenging. They're pulling in with a vicious knee. High G.L.O.W fans motormouth Mike Morgan, the moves and maneuvers manual in the broadcast booth, and tempers are already flaring in this one. The mercenary takes Red down from a side headlock. Attache hiding a choke. She's centering her attack on the Latin beauty's neck. She's wasting no time in trying to do some damage. Pulling at that neck, and a swinging neck breaker takes her down. Red counters with a head scissors, putting the pressure on her opponent's neck. Both of these grapplers are extremely aggressive. You can expect a lot of action in this match. Neither one of these girls is going to back down. Spanish Red applying the pressure, twisting at that. And Attache does a little twist of her own and corkscrews out of the hold. The Marine and Red size each other up. She's on a mission to hurt the Latin beauty. She won't reveal who's paying her to do her in, but she intends to collect the full amount. She flings it to the canvas. Red may have taken a shot to the forehead on that takedown, and the mercenary is quick to capitalize on it. Attache going for the hair, trying to punish her head further. And Red breaks it up with a right to the stomach. She locks her in a side headlock. It may be a choke. Red is a thinking wrestler. Using a hold like this, she's able to weaken Attache and get the chance to clear her head at the same time. Working her around the ring, cutting off her oxygen supply. Red charges the turnbuckle. She climbs those pads and takes her over in a stunning maneuver. She is mad. Both wrestlers on their feet now, and Red charges, and the Marine catches her with a shoulder, knocking the wind out of her. The mercenary follows up, trying to get hold of Red. And she spits in her face. She goes back to the side headlock. So far, that's been the focal point of her attack. And she runs to the corner and duplicates the takedown Red applied earlier. This match has taken the tone of anything you can do, I can do better. And Attache is doing it at Spanish Red's expense. A boot to her head. She goes for another, but Red catches her. The two of them struggle. The Latin beauty trying to throw her off. Oh, she rakes her forehead with that combat boot. It's apparent that someone gave the order, bring me the head of Spanish Red. And she's been following those instructions to the letter, pounding her forehead since the match began. Red reeling from the blows she's absorbed. The Marine has been methodical and brutal in her assault. Look at that smug look on her face. She's let the Latin beauty get to her feet. That could be a mistake. Red charges, preparing to deck a foe, and oh, the Marine blocks a punch with a billy club. The referee warning Attache, trying to break up the mayhem, and she downs Spanish Red before breaking. The Marine drops the weapon at the count, claiming innocence of any wrongdoing, and lays into the Latin beauty again, continuing right where she left off. So she's taking full advantage, battering Red. Only someone as cool as this mercenary would twist the rule book for their own corrupt benefit. And Attache feigns compliance again. Meanwhile, her opponent is gasping for Red, suffering because of those technicalities, and the referee wisely kicks her weapon out of the ring. Perhaps now the Latin beauty will be able to regroup, not having to worry about being pummeled with that stick. No, the Marine goes right for her weapon, like an obedient dog trained to fetch. The Latin struggles to stay on her feet, trying to get a hold of that billy club, and she flips the Marine over. Attache goes for an unscheduled ride. But she's still hanging onto that stick. Maybe she's afraid to let go of it. It could be some sort of military security blanket for her. Red, dazed, beaten, trying to regain her senses and get back in this match. But the Latin won't go down. She struggles and Both Attache and the weapon go flying. Now both grapplers are down, rolling, facing each other, preparing to attack. And Red grabs the billy club and plows into Attache. They both go down. And she throws the offensive club out of the ring. She gave the mercenary a taste of what that club feels like. Red grabs her in a side headlock, now catching both arms in what appears to be an inverted full Nelson. She works the hold, applying pressure to those arms, showing the Marine she's a force to be reckoned with, and Attache doesn't like to be on the receiving end. Red really pulling, straining those muscles, perhaps hoping for a submission. She cinches down on her opponent, putting all her weight on her. She has her up. This could be a suplex. No, Red still weak, loses her footing, and they both go down. But the Latin keeps her arms locked about the mercenary. She pulls her up again. And into a backbreaker. Spanish Red always thinking, able to convert a slip into her advantage. And Attache feels the pressure now. Her back muscles being stretched to the limit. Now the Latin has her up, poised to add a little spin. And the Marine joins the air cord, crashing down to the mat, and no parachute to break the fall. Her back must be aching. She's probably wondering if it was worth taking this hit job now, especially after the pain she's in. Red setting up her opponent with a leg pull, stomping on her back. Now she grabs both legs, rearing back into a Boston Crab. She's been employing a punishing array of submission holds, making her pay for that billy club attack. Attache in agony now. And Red slammed headfirst into the mat. Both wrestlers down, disoriented and in pain. The mercenary clutching her back in pain and also full of anger. She struggles to her feet and grabs Spanish Red by the hair. She forces her throat against the ropes and plants both knees against her shoulders, choking her viciously. Even without her weapon, the mean Marine can inflict pain illegally. She breaks the hold and spits at the crowd. She pulls her up, and Red looks out of it. She's taken a lot of punishment in this match. Attache setting her up for something. She has her up in the air. It looks like she's going for a spine breaker, planning to smash her on one knee. And the Latin Beauty flips out of it, catching her in a wrist lock. Red holding that arm tight. She locks her up and into a bear hug. Again applying a painful submission hold. She hauls her up and into a belly-to-back suplex. And a pinning combination. Red bridges, but Attache squirms out at the count of two. Both wrestlers are near exhaustion. They've been going at it, hammer and tongs without a let-up for some time now. Spanish Red trying to snap out of it and take charge. She grabs her by the hair. She pulls her up, keeping her hand locked tight on that military gut. Still maintaining her grip, despite warnings from the referee. And she hurls her into the ropes and climbs up and over and takes her down in a cheerleader roll. Attache landing flat on her back. Red grabbing her by the hair again, dragging her up into a side headlock. The Latin setting her opponent up. The mercenary struggles, and she holds that with a knee to the midsection. She's going for a suplex. Almost. And yes, up and over in a tremendous maneuver. Again, the Marine taking the impact on her raking back. She'll probably spend all day tomorrow at the chiropractor. Red pulling her up by the hair, trying to rattle her brains a little, shaking her furiously. Now yanking her up and screaming at her. Attache spitting in her face, and Spanish Red giving it right back, windmilling her around the ring. She throws her into the ropes. She rolls her up, and she's got her in the Spanish press, forcing her opponent down, bouncing all her weight on her. And there's the count. Red is victorious.
The winner of this match, Spanish Red. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Vine, I think we should take those tonsils out.
All right.
And the rest of you can come along as a chaperone.
Attache really belongs back in the Marines.
In the barracks?
In the stockade.
Hey, I'm the ref. Obey the rules. Don't try and make us look like fools, because I'm the law, and there's no doubt. If you do wrong, I'll count you out.
Yeah.
Heavy metal, chainsaw, and spike, those two girls I just don't like, because those heavy metal sisters leave me covered in scars and blisters. Palestina, Matilda, that whole crowd, they slam me down, it makes them proud. But I'm one guy they just can't scare, because I know I've got Medicare.
I'll be here to take care of you.
Damascus, Syria, and Kiev, Russia, respectively. Palestina and Colonel Ninotchka.
Two very rugged wrestlers.
David McLean is no friend of mine. To tell you the truth, he's rather asinine. He continually gives me the puny opponents. Of course, I destroy them in only moments.
My fighting tactics are mean and vile. I'll throw sand in your face, then spit and smile. I'll kick you, beat you, make you bleed without regard to race or creed. Kill 'em! Yeah!
Mr. McLean, first of all, I want to get one thing perfectly clear. The only reason I have agreed to do tag team with Palestina is she has assured me that she will not get us disqualified by her desert terrorist tactics. This means no knives. No knives. And absolutely no sand. No sand. And I will begin the match. It will be a good match.
Colonel Ninotchka stating that they're going to have a clean match here. From Philadelphia, PA, and Beverly Hills, California, respectively, Susie Spirit and Tina Ferrari.
I travel the country far and wide with my fans by my side. We're all on one team, so let's hear it. You're all American like Susie Spirit!
Reporters ask, why do you fight? And I say, darlings, don't you see the light? Ladies of the 80s like to stand out. I wrestle to be noticed, that's no doubt.
Yeah, Tina!
The fans love Tina Ferrari and her partner, Susie Spirit. What a matchup this is. The All-American girls versus the Russian and the terrorist. And they seem to be arguing among themselves. Ninotchka announced she would start the match, but Palestina pushes her aside and charges Susie Spirit. This is going to be a wild one, fans, especially if one of the teams can't get along with each other. The terrorist wants to take them both on. She shoves Tina and mares Susie Spirit, all the while her mouth going. She pulls her up by the hair. Ninotchka complaining to Aunt Kitty about her partner. She talked the Russian into teaming with a desert rat, and she agreed only on certain conditions, one of them being Ninotchka starting the match. So much for honor among thieves. Susie feeling the effects of those mares. And she catches the terrorist with a monkey toss. Palestina taken by surprise. Wanting to tag out, but the Russian refuses to make the tag, and Susie Spirit takes advantage of it with a beautiful standing monkey toss. The terrorist is going to be in a lot of trouble if she has to worry about her opponents and her partner. Susie showing off her agility with a cartwheel and a boot to a fallen foe. She's setting up. And Ninotchka lets her know she's in the wrong corner. And she springs out of enemy territory with a cannonball, flattening Palestina. And she slams into her again. Maybe the Desert Rat is starting to regret charging into the match before her partner. Clutching her weakened midsection, the wind knocked out of her. The tag is made, and the G.L.O.W champion leaps on the downed grappler and picks her up in a full Nelson. Tina works her. Palestina saying she has a plan, but Tina has her over the ropes and slingshots her to the canvas. Ninotchka pulls up back, forcing the tag, and Ferrari greets her with a drop kick. Both wrestlers arguing again. And the champion takes control with a spectacular flying head scissors. Tina following up, and the Russian arm drags her. There's no love lost between these two. Ferrari holding the ground Ninotchka covets so much. The champ tags out, and the Russian rejects Susie's spirit. She wants more of Tina Ferrari. She brings her in with a crushing suplex. Now she pulls her into a chin lock. And the champ scissors her off. These two have had some battles, and they're having another one for the record books right now. The terrorist pulls her down by the hair. Palestina kicks the referee before he can eject her from the proceedings. Even without her sand and machete, she's a dangerous foe. Ninotchka whips Tina into the turnbuckle, and the terrorist holds her tight for some double teaming. She wants to put the hurt on the champion. And Susie's spirit breaks it up with a drop kick, taking both rule breakers out. The Russian is seething, but the cheerleader catches her with those long legs and takes her over. Susie is in fact the legal girl in the ring since Tina had tagged her in before. Ninotchka blocks an attempted forearm and locks her up in a full Nelson. She's at her best with power maneuvers. Ninotchka works the cheerleader into her own corner. And now she has her in that patented bear hug. And Ferrari has hold of the Russian. She made the mistake of going into the wrong corner. Tina pulling her back with that chin lock. And Susie setting up to pound her in the midsection. Yes, she does. And they pay them back for double teaming the champ. Palestina runs in and grabs Susie's spirit. She may have been at odds with a partner before, but she doesn't want to lose this match, especially to two girls who symbolize everything she despises. And she flipped the terrorist over. This has been an extremely fast-paced match. You're seeing four of the top grapplers in the world today, giving it all they've got. Susie has the terrorist pinned in a split, and the Russian races in to break it up. She pulls the cheerleader off. Ninotchka, still smarting from a loss to Tina Ferrari, won't tolerate another defeat. And she hauls Susie's spirit to the center of the ring for some blatant double teaming. Palestina pounding away on the helpless All-American. Ninotchka doesn't seem as worried about being disqualified as she did before the match. Now the terrorist takes the cheerleader so she can return the favor to her partner. And Tina Ferrari calls the Russian out. And she charges Tina, but the champ sends her over with a big backdrop. The Russian landing right on her tailbone. And ooh, Tina dives on her with a body press. And her partner, Susie Spirit, mounts the ropes to do the same to the terrorist. Palestina slow to recover, not knowing where her opponent is. She struggles to her feet, dazed, and Susie springs off with a tremendous flying body press, smashing the Desert Rat to the canvas. There's the 3 count. What a spectacular finish to a great match. Two proud grapplers celebrate in victory.
Susie Spirit and Tina Ferrari!
Wait, Palestina's got a bag full of sand. Tina pulls David McLean out of the way. He missed the burn of the sand. She throws it again and hits her partner. Ninotchka is furious, and Palestina is in for it now. She dives out of the ring, not wanting to battle the powerful Russian. And Ninotchka takes off after her. There might be a brawl in the dressing room.
Waitress!
Yeah, what do you want?
What do you recommend to follow the entree?
Intensive care.
Now, Susie Spirit really flies.
Yeah, she spent more time in the air than Charles Lindbergh.
Do. Points to ponder.
If Ashley Cartier teamed with a canned fish, would they be tuna and Ashley? Do quiet oysters clam up? Do shoemakers go to heaven for having good souls? Do.
Tina Ferrari is very immature.
I know. She paints her makeup on by the numbers.
Hi, gals. Tina Ferrari here with another tip on how to get the man you want. Too many women get upset when their man wants to come over on the spur of the moment. They say, "No, I look a mess." Ladies, you should realize how fortunate you are that your man wants to visit with you, the person, not the image. So come on, ladies, let him come over and meet the real you.
Your doll is really dumb. I know. She thinks flashcards are for shy exhibitionists. For sure.
All right, Soul Patrol. Can you make a sentence using the word ostrich?
Yeah, in the morning, I stretch out and exercise. Oh, no.
I heard that Attache was a washout as a kamikaze.
Yeah, she flew 20 successful missions.
Nation match from Skokie, Illinois, Americana.
There she is, fans, the proud bearer of the red, white, and blue. A perfect role model for the youth of this country.
Her opponent today, managed by the infamous Aunt Kitty, Mana the Headhunter.
And the Headhunter swings in and downs her opponent with a vicious kick, taking her completely by surprise. Mana follows up with a stomp. Aunt Kitty wanted this no disqualification match in an attempt to injure Americana, and she chose the Headhunter as her assassin. Mana grabs her spear. She stalks the American beauty. The referee can't step in under the no disqualification rules. That weapon becomes perfectly legal. Mana jabs at her and she blocks it. The two of them struggle over the weapon, a virtual tug of war. And Americana goes down, but she fights back, kicking off her attacker. She springs back up like a jungle cat. Who knows? She may have hunted one with that spear of hers. The Headhunter catching her with a bone-jarring backdrop. It's been a difficult job getting Mana to obey rules. Aunt Kitty's charge has been on the receiving end of numerous disqualifications and fines. But Aunt Kitty feels she's beaten the commission by getting them to agree to this no disqualification match. And the Headhunter catches her with another big backdrop. Americana feeling the impact on her back. Sensing her prey is ready for the kill, Mana approaches, pointing the business end of that spear at her. Single-minded in her purpose, she takes aim, but the down grappler grabs the weapon. And she lashes out with a mule kick, sending a tormentor across the ring. Americana follows up on a dazed foe, grabbing her by the arm and the hair. She whips her into the ropes. And Mana takes a perfect deal. You're seeing the same grit and determination that Americana displayed when she held the G.L.O.W crown. She has the ability to come back regardless of the obstacles, and she says it's the red, white, and blue that spurs her on. And again, she whips a Headhunter around, this time into the turnbuckle. She leaps on Mana, attempting to take her over in a monkey toss. but she locks her arms tight around her legs. Americana pulls back, fighting her brute strength, and takes her over. She will not be denied. And without that spear, the Headhunter seems to have lost some of the fight. She's sent back into the corner. The American Beauty follows her in and takes hold of both legs. Stretching, pulling, and flings Mana the length of the ring. Aunt Kitty must be beside herself. Mana has not been able to stop Americana so far, even with the aid of that spear. The All-American girl is running roughshod over her opponent by using good old-fashioned scientific wrestling. She drives her back with a drop kick. Americana, sensing victory, celebrates, and a bit prematurely, as Mana comes back with that spear. She catches the weapon. Americana trying to hang on, but the Headhunter windmills her around the ring, into the ropes, flipping her over completely. Turning her back was a costly mistake. The Headhunter, posturing triumphantly in her own primitive way, and throws down a weapon to finish the girl off with her bare hands. She grabs her leg and peppers her thigh with kicks. Americana, writhing in pain, the breath knocked out of her with that spear slash. And now Mana, applying the pressure to her foot, trying to break that ankle. She's biting, tearing at that foot, giving way to a cannibalistic instincts. Again, fighting is legal in this no disqualification match, and Aunt Kitty loves it. She's told the Headhunter to gnaw her way to her heart's content, digging her fangs into her foot. The referee checking to see if there's a submission. He can stop the match if Americana cannot continue. And Mana comes down with all her weight on that thigh, trying to disable her opponent, and that's what Aunt Kitty instructed her to do. Americana has been a thorn in Aunt Kitty's side, holding victories over most of her girls and depriving Kitty of that winner's purse. Mana stomps the injured grappler. She barks at the crowd like some crazed animal and delivers another stomp. The All-American is in pain, refusing to give in. She struggles to her feet, and she ties up with Mana, going for a headlock. Both girls vying for the upper hand, and the Headhunter pulls her up, keeping a tight grip on that injured leg. Ooh, she drives that leg into a knee. Mana has been concentrating on that leg, and Americana has suffered under the assault on her limb. She stomped the grappler, hovering over her like a specter of doom. Americana trying to continue in spite of the excruciating pain. It looks like Aunt Kitty's devious plan is working. The crowd picking up the chant, USA, USA, trying to rouse the All-American. And Mana barks at them like a wild dog. There may be some canine in her. We've seen her bite like a wolf. Again, going for that weakened leg, pulling at the tortured limb, dragging her leg outside the ropes. Americana struggling to free herself from the Headhunter's grasp. Mana using that rope for leverage as she yanks at her leg, straining, pulling Americana into the turnbuckle, trying to split her like a wishbone. Mana wants to break her leg under Aunt Kitty's orders. The referee is counting. While there is no disqualification in this match, you can be counted out of the ring. But the Headhunter doesn't seem to care. She's brutalizing that leg. Now, ramming repeatedly into Americana's own flag-laden corner. Mana unceasing in her attack, constantly pounding that limb into the ring post. How much longer can the All-American endure this punishment? She is almost out of it. The referee calls for the bell. The Headhunter has been counted out. But she refuses to relinquish her hold on Americana, continuing the torture.
Headhunter off of Americana. The Headhunter's been counted out.
Aunt Kitty trying to break it up.
From working over Americana's leg. Riviera security. Security, come in here. Somebody's got to stop.
Security finally being summoned, and the guards able to hold off Mana.
The Headhunter's been counted out. The winner of the match, Americana. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Hello, Vladimir. I hear giggling in the background. What is it? Part of your new hobby. What is that? Taking in pets. Very nice. What kind of animals do you keep? Playboy bunnies? You know, Vladimir, if I really could reach out and touch someone, I
I would touch you with a baseball bat.
Americana has the flag on her mind during every match.
Because she knows she'll be seeing stars later.
I heard David McLean kept the first honest dollar he made.
He should have. It was also the last honest dollar he made.
A tag team feature from Alexandria, Egypt.
I tell you, fans, this gorgeous girl could make the Sphinx smile. One of my personal favorites. And when she shimmies, it's far better than my sister Kate could ever do. Hi, G.L.O.W fans, Motormouth Mike Morgan monitoring moves and maneuvers. And when the gorgeous girl from Alexandria dances, it gets awfully warm up here in the broadcast booth.
Her partner from Malibu, California, the California Doll.
California Doll, I'm known by all. I love surfing in my beach ball. But what's really the coolest thing is getting my arm raised in the ring. Woo!
And the doll is always a favorite of the crowd. That happy face is recognized by everyone.
Their opponent.
I have a point to ponder. Do they call them heavy metal because they have lead in their heinies?
I don't know, California Doll. Heavy metal, as a result of a rock concert last week, have been receiving shock therapy and require the assistance of the paramedics to escort them into the ring. From Los Angeles, California, managed by Aunt Kitty, Spike and Chainsaw, the Heavy Metal Sisters.
My blade is sharp and very fast. Come into the ring, we'll have a blast. We'll all hear your shrieks and cries as you watch your life pass before your eyes.
There's no way out. Don't try to run. It's time for Spike to have some fun. Don't cry for pity, 'cause I don't care. I'll cook your flesh till it's medium rare.
And for a change, heavy metal has to be led to the ring by paramedics. Look at them, still in those hospital gowns. And Chainsaw still holding that bit from shock therapy in her mouth. I don't know why these psychos were released at all. The medic trying to undo those restraining cuffs, and the Heavy Metal Sisters knocked them away. Maybe they like being cuffed. Their opponents challenging them to get into the ring. And Chainsaw and Spike respond with a leg pull. Wait a minute, the crazed pair is trying to get into the ring, still cuffed together. I knew they weren't playing with a full deck, but they must only have 5 cards left between them. And the girls take them over in a double monkey toss. But every move is going to be double as long as they're attached at the wrists. The 2 inmates rise slowly, and Doll grabs Spike. But Chainsaw goes along for the ride, whether she likes it or not, still chomping in that electroshock bit. And both of them wind up in the corner. I guess you'd call this real double teaming. The Egyptian comes in for a headbutt, but Spike catches her in the back of the head with a fist, dropping her. She's hurt. She's grabbing her knees. She was coming in full force, and Spike's blow stopped her so abruptly, her knee must have snapped. The referee checks to see if she can continue. He signals for the bell. Spike kicks away at the doll. Chainsaw goes after her as well. Both trying to surround her, but she shoves Chainsaw down, and Spike falls into the corner. The California girl keeps them down, making sure they can't come after the injured Egyptian girl. And the paramedics make their way back to the ring, by this time to tend to the fallen dancing girl. The doll takes both of the metal maniacs down, carefully examining her knee. The men in blue hold her leg. The sweet little girl from Alexandria is in agony.
Security, you're gonna have to take the heavy metal sisters out of here.
Security is called in to remove Chainsaw and Spike before they can do any more damage. Look out, Spike's got that torch. Not content with maiming the Egyptian girl, they want to burn the beach girl as well. Security jumps in to halt the sadistic sisters. They're screaming like banshees. Even handcuffed together, they're a handful. The Egyptian girl still clutching at her knee. I certainly hope this isn't the last we'll see of the gorgeous girl from Alexandria.
The referee is awarding the match to the heavy metal sisters.
Heavy metal claims a victory, but at what cost? To the darling dancing girl from Alexandria, Egypt, tenderly carried out of the ring. We will miss her fans. We'll hope for a speedy recovery, and the winners are carted away, hopefully never to return.
On this day, we'll celebrate the outcome of your saddening fate. It's well known what I do, because it's my job to hurt you.
Dear Mom, I just got your last letter. It was real newsy. I'm glad your favorite pitchfork wasn't missing, but I'm sorry about the way Grandpa found it. But I'm glad it helped him win the hollering contest. I'll keep you in all my prayers, and may the good Lord smile upon everybody. Love, Amy.
This new column in G.L.O.W magazine. It's Tara's Tidbits.
Wow, terrific. Check this out. Letters from Australia from the fans and a picture of me.
Check this out. In-depth interviews and a picture of me.
For the hottest moves in town, dial 1-900-660-GALS for G.L.O.W, those gorgeous ladies of wrestling. $1.50 the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
Hark all who live in fear of night. I call the demons rise with might. With evil wood and fire's glow, send me a message from below.
It's a message from below.
What is it?
If you don't keep it down, we'll call the cops.
That's from Satan.
No, the Ricklisses. They're in the room underneath us.
Is there anything good you can say about heavy metal sisters?
Yep, good riddance.
Hey, I heard Ashley had quite a few love scenes in the movies.
Yeah, but the usher always broke them up.
Do the heavy metal sisters have a good family life?
Are you kidding? They consider the Texas Chainsaw Massacre a whole movie.
Americana's matches promise the audience one thing. A good night sleep.
Would you ever want to visit the farmer's daughter?
Yeah, when she's in the morgue.
What do you want now, Aunt Kitty?
David, isn't there anything you'd like to share with Hollywood?
Yeah. Malaria.